Hey, good evening, folks. Blitzball Champ is here. New video has arrived on the U to the 2. So, I wanted to talk about something that I came across an article on ESPN, and it was in regards to potential trade destinations for Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Carson Wentz. Um, So I'm gonna read off this list. Check this out. The Indianapolis Colts, the Chicago Bears, the Carolina Panthers, the New England Patriots, the Houston Texans. Other teams that were mentioned were Washington football team, the New York Jets, the Denver Broncos, and the San Francisco 49ers. Now, y'all heard me say the Carolina Panthers as well. That's right. Let's talk about this for a moment. Now, for those of y'all that have kept up, I did a video a long while back talking about potential current NFL quarterbacks that Carolina could think of pursuing. Now we know that Carson Wentz made it plain and clear he doesn't want to be a backup. He wants to be a starter. And I totally get that. I totally get that. Here's my thing. Now, I understand Carson Wentz is let's be honest. The dude is suspect for a few reasons. One, he's injury prone. You know, it's been a while since he's had a full season. I think the last full season, well, I mean, the last full season he played was 2019. You know, so I take that back. But looking at his NFL career, he's been injury prone. I mean, while he was a big factor in helping the Eagles get to the playoffs in their Super Bowl uh, victory, it was Nick Foles that they had to get that Super Bowl victory. Um, Carson Wentz was putting up some really, really great numbers that season up till he got hurt. So that's definitely an issue to question. Can he stay healthy? And it's going to definitely be hard if Carolina were to even have him. You know, what they would do with the offensive line. Would they be able to protect him? Because, you know, he take a hit, he might be out again. Um, Secondly, I believe he's got a huge contract. I think it's like what 120, 130 million or something like that. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. If somebody knows the details on his contract, but last time I checked, he's got a big contract. So just keeping that in mind, he's got a big contract. So it just makes me really wonder, like, if it's even possible to even take on such a load. But I think when it comes down to it, the ultimate question that I would ask y'all, Panther fans, or just all that are watching, would you be, if you had to choose between Teddy Bridgewater or Carson Wentz, who would you pick? Who would you stick with? Because honestly, there's some advantages and disadvantage disadvantages to both. I mean, both are similar in age. Both are 28. You know, Carson's about a month younger than Teddy Bridgewater. And, if we're looking at stats, I mean, I know when it comes to this season, Bridgewater definitely had more passing yards and 3,733 through 15 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, a QBR of 64.1. Carson Wentz, 2,620 yards passing, 16 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, QBR 49.6. Now, of course, this season, Carson Wentz only played in 12 games, while Teddy Bridgewater played in 15. Of course, he didn't play the one game against Detroit where P.J. Walker was the starter, where we got the 20 to zip shutout. If you look over the years, Teddy Bridgewater's had, pretty solid ratings. Thing is, this season he scored one touchdown more than his career and or season high, season high. So season high is 15 touchdowns, whereas Carson Wentz is 33. After the 2016 season, when Carson Wentz played, he put up great numbers. 2017, 3,296 yards passing, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. 2018, 21 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 3,074 yards. In 2019, 4,039 yards, 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. 3 straight seasons. 7 picks or lower. Now, of course, this past season he threw 1 pick more than his season high with 15. So he struggled, but then again, only played 12 games this season. 2017, only 13 games. 2018, 11 games. So, but the thing that stands out is when Carson Wentz played, the numbers don't lie. Put up great numbers. Now, like I said, he's definitely struggled this season. And it showed. It definitely showed. Teddy Bridgewater. Another one that's struggled. Stat wise, takes good care of the ball for the most part. But when it comes to winning games and making the big plays to get victories, Teddy Bridgewater just hasn't been able to do. But anyway, when it comes down to it, my main question is, if it came down to it, would you consider Carson Wentz? If you were to ask me personally, if it wasn't for him being injury prone, I'd say go for it. But him being injury prone is literally the sole reason why I wouldn't consider Carson Wentz. But I will admit that when he's healthy, he's put up good numbers in his career. The stats don't lie. And even though he didn't physically play in that Super Bowl to beat the Patriots, he was a big part of helping to get that record for them to be able to play in a Super Bowl. So, I mean, and also at the same time, you have to wonder, even if, no matter who Carolina has for the quarterback, we don't bolster that offensive line. We can forget about it because he's going to get destroyed. But I mean, as much better with Carson Wentz and certain stats overall than Bridgewater. I mean, Carson Wentz can't stay healthy. I mean, out of his whole career, so far Carson Wentz has played 2 full seasons. So, I don't know. What do y'all think? I mean, he's being talked about because, like I said, I know Carolina is interested in Deshaun Watson, but I just really don't see it happening. If it's potentially 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and 2 young defensive players, that's too much. That is not worth it. That is not worth it, if you ask me. But like I said, if it wasn't for Carson Wentz being injury prone, I would consider him. I would. Because when he's healthy, in his career, it shows that he can play. Like I said, he struggled this season in Philly. He did. Only played 12 games, but yeah, he did struggle. But when you think about it, so did Teddy Bridgewater. Because look at the record. Anyway, what are y'all's thoughts on Carson Wentz and the fact that he's supposedly in the discussion as far as landing spots of where he could go if he were to be traded from Philadelphia? And I'll put the link, the ESPN article, into the description box. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thank you so much for watching. This is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram signing off. Hope everybody has a blessed week, and I'll see y'all soon. Later.